Hey everybody, welcome to the tower. I hope you're having a good time and a good day, but if you're not and you're having a tower moment, you've come to the right tarot channel. Now, what do I do here? Well, I draw two cards from the major arcana deck, just like this, to find out your overall tower moment energy before the tower, and after. And then we clarify. We will do 3, 2, and 3. We will look at the bottom of this deck for more information, and at the bottom of this deck for one more card of information, and that will be it. All of these messages are timeless, so whenever you're watching this is when the universe wanted you to see it. You know, could be today, tomorrow, next week. I don't know when you're here, but I'm glad you showed up. And there are no star signs. Everybody gets to play, so don't even worry about that. If it doesn't resonate with you at all, if you're watching this and you're like, this doesn't even apply to me at all, then it wasn't for you. Totally cool. But if it feels like it is, if it resonates and it helps you get through a tower moment or prepare yourself for one, or maybe avoid it entirely, hey, that's great. Okay, with all of that out of the way, let's get started here. First on the tower, we have the Hermit card. So this is basically you in Hermit mode way too long. You've been in cabin fever. You're starting to bounce off the walls a little bit. You might be going a little bit crazy. I'm not sure why you're isolated. Could be your own doing. It could be somebody that you're connected to. We will clarify and find that out. But this isolation is going to drive you to the tower. Now, the tower brings you to the death card. And the death card means something has to end. Something has to change. It can't be like this forever. So this tower is like your breaking point. Like the last straw that broke the camel's back. Green straw right there probably did it. This is the energy that says you just can't take it anymore. So you've got to end this kind of way of life, whatever this way of life is. Let's clarify the Hermit a little bit. 3 cards. Page of Cups. 2 pages. Okay. And the 9 of Swords. So you got 2 pages and there's 9 of Swords, Page of Cups, and the 9 of Swords. That's the energy of somebody in your life is acting like a child. They're throwing temper tantrums. They're not doing anything. They're basically being a resource, drain out of you. This is the energy of someone who, they don't have to be physically younger than you. Keep that in mind. This is somebody who acts like a child. This is somebody who lives like one. This is somebody who doesn't have a job, and they probably haven't had a job in years. They acted like they were an adult when you got with them in a relationship, and you let them into your life, and then a few months after that, they just quit their job and they just started depending on you. And you being the responsible adult that you try to be, you're just like, well, maybe they'll change. I got to put up with this. You're not strong enough to say no, get out. It's a point of pride. Like, I can't do this. I can't give up. I'm not going to be a quit. Mama didn't raise no quitter, so I'm just not going to give up on this person who's been draining my resources for the past 3 or 4 years. Right? And that's driving you crazy. You can't sleep at night. You go to work, you're miserable. You come home, you're miserable. It's just miserable all the time. And you stopped looking for help and information with the Page of Swords over here. You just put up with it. You're putting up with this isolation, and everybody around you sees this, and they're sick of it. They're like, why do you let that person in your life? It's been years now. Get rid of them. They're not signed up to anything. They don't have any leases. It's okay to quit. It's okay to break up. It's okay to leave. But something in your head just won't let you do it. And that's exactly what's going on. You're trying to be the good guy. You're trying to be the honorable person. You're trying to be the bigger person, and you're taking care of them. You don't have a girlfriend or a boyfriend at this point. You have you're babysitting a child. You're with an adult with, all the freedoms of an adult, with all the bad decision making, with all the evilness that adult energy can carry, in the form of, I can't do anything because, whatever reason they give you, which is nonsense anyway, because they've made it this far, before you. They had a life before you, and I don't know what they were doing then, but whatever it is, they're not doing anything now because you enable them to just be nothing. And they enjoy it. They love to drain your resources. Tower moment. Yeah, you're going to start putting yourself first, and that's going to bring the tower for sure. And the 5 of Cups. You're going to basically, the regret's going to hit like a ton of bricks, right? You're going to be sitting there one day looking in the fridge, and the fridge is going to be empty. and you're the only one bringing money into the house. You're the only one refilling the fridge. You're the only one doing anything like this, and you're going to be like, why don't I have any food? Why don't I have anything to eat? I work all day, all week. I bring the money in, and yet every time the food's gone. It's going to be something simple like that. It's going to be something. It's going to be something dumb and little like this, but usually it's the little things that break us the most. It's going to just be a snap. Like, I can't live like this anymore. So, exactly, and then you're going to start regretting everything, because it's like, I want food in the house. I don't want to come home to a complete disaster anymore. I want to have money to go see movies. I want to have money to go see friends and hang out. I have all this money and all I do is pay bills and support this person. And I barely get enough to eat myself. You're going to start putting yourself first, and you're going to realize you don't want this person in your life anymore. All right? The parasite must go. All right, 2 of Cups over the Death card. Oh boy, that's the end of a relationship right there. This isn't much of a relationship, but for what is there, it's going away. It's gone. It's done. Toast. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles is here. This is you just trying to rebuild after that. And the 6 of Swords, you're finding peace and quiet. You're finally ending the chaos, ending the stress, ending the madness, ending all of that, because this is not you don't want to live this way. And if you are living this way, if you're watching this video and you're living with a total bum, right? Total loser who just will not contribute to the house at all in any way. But they keep asking you for things, right? That's the thing. They keep saying, we should get cats. We should get, I want a new computer. I want new this. I want new that. And at first it was like, okay, well, you don't have much. Maybe you're new to the area, or you don't have a job or whatever. So, you're trying to do the honorable thing and saying, yeah, sure, I'll do all that. We'll set us up real good, and that never stopped. So you're gonna end that real quick, and you're done. You can't handle it anymore, because it's literally driving you insane, because you're isolated from everyone, and you're even isolated in your own house, because this person probably doesn't talk to you unless if they need something, right? They probably treat you like you're just a ghost in your own house, and when they need something, then it's, oh, hey, I need this. So that's the energy here, and you're just done with it. You don't want to invest in it anymore. You don't want to put any more effort into this relationship. You want peace and quiet. And at the end of the book is the deck is the 7 of Swords, which is the energy of, basically cheating and stealing and lying. So this is the energy that they put out on you all the time. They are lying to you. I would bet money that if they have a phone and you're paying for it, you can't get into it. I bet it's locked. If you have a computer that you let them use or you bought for them, it's locked. You're never going to see the inside of that. They treat their privacy very, very strong, don't they, for being such freeloaders. And can they do that? Sure, but I bet if you look on there, they're talking to all kinds of other people, and I don't know what they're doing, but I think if you would look, you would just be angry even farther. And at the bottom of the disc deck here, the last 2 cards, we have the Lovers and the Emperor's card. So big emotional choices coming, and you need to start weeding out your garden. You need to start tearing this stuff out. This is not for you. It was never meant for you. The honor system, the I need to feel good system, the being afraid of what comes after. You need to what's the old saying? Man up, person up, whatever you want to call it. You gotta get courage, and you gotta be able to face this problem. You need to face it. You need to tell this person to get out. This isn't for you anymore. You thought it would work. It didn't. You don't even, you probably have 100 reasons to break up with them, but you don't even need one, really. It's totally okay to say, I'm just tired of you. I want you gone. And maybe make it as drama-free as possible. But if you need to get into the drama, just say, hey, for the last 3 or 4 years, you haven't even had a job, and I've paid for everything, and I'm broke, and, I can't do this anymore. You got to leave. and they're going to be like, oh, we can change, we can do this, we can do that. They're going to pull this negative energy out, the Page of Cups, and they're going to plead to you that we can work it out, we can do better, I can do better, just don't throw me out, I don't have anywhere to go. They're going to go through the whole line, the whole dance, the whole everything, and you are going to feel bad. You're going to feel, you're going to think, oh, I can't do this to a person, I'm not that mean. You've got to be that mean. You've got to. You've got to put all that stuff away. You've got to get your Queen of Swords out and say, listen, I know it sucks out there, but you've had 3 or 4 years to improve. You've had 3 years to prove yourself, and you're not. I wish you the best of luck on whatever your life brings to you, but you're not welcome in mine anymore. You've got to stay strong. Throw them out. Got to. All right? Because the problem here is if you're a man and you're in this situation with a woman and you're like, well, I'm just going to start talking to other women. And then the one you're with can be like, well, you cheated on me. And that's when there's like, they're right. You don't want to do that either. You don't want to be driven to that extreme. So end this before you start anything else. Heal yourself. Get better. Do all the work. Do the hard thing. All right? Don't get into this situation again, and get out of this situation as soon as you can. I have rambled on too long for this, but I can relate to this situation kind of a little bit. So I hope you can too. I don't hope this energy resonates with you. I hope you're in a great relationship and everything's good, or you're happy wherever you're at. But I hope that if you are in this relationship or this situation, you find the courage to stand up for yourself and be like, things have got to change. I've had it. I can't do this anymore. We've had so many chances to fix and it didn't work. Get the courage to stand up for yourself, all right? End this. I'm going to show you the cards now. Here we go. If you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you who clicked on this video. And if you hit the old subscribe button, awesome. If you didn't, hey, that's cool. Free will, do what you want. Give it a like if it resonated with you, if it helped you at all, maybe it just gave you the courage to stand up. You don't even need to believe in tarot, and this is good advice, okay? You don't even need to believe in these cards, and this is still pretty good advice. It's totally okay to throw out a parasite. Totally. All right. Anyway, thanks for watching so much to the end. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I do try to upload every day. So, peace out, all right? Bye.